Sometimes a single song captures an entire generation. Long after the hairstyles changed and the cassette players disappeared, these tracks continued to fill stadiums, films, sporting events, and family road trips. They were more than chart hits, they became memories. Today, we're counting down the number 10 to number 1 rock classics that helped define 1981, and why millions of Americans still remember every minute. Number 10. Urgent, Foreigner. Although Urgent was recorded during sessions for Foreigner's album 4 in early 1981, it reached listeners when it was released in July 1981. The recording became memorable thanks to producer Robert John "Mutt" Langer, who pushed the band towards a cleaner yet powerful rock sound. One of its biggest surprises was the unforgettable saxophone performance by Junior Walker, giving the song an edge that few rock singles had at the time. Blending arena rock with blues influences, Urgent stood apart because it sounded both polished and raw. Fans immediately embraced its energy, while critics praised its production quality and memorable instrumentation. Decades later, it remains one of Foreigner's signature songs because it proved rock music could evolve without losing its intensity. Number 9. Since You've Been Gone, Rainbow. Recorded during sessions for Down to Earth and released in 1979, Rainbow's Since You've Been Gone continued enjoying massive popularity into 1981, becoming one of the era's essential rock radio favorites. Written by Russ Ballard, the song represented a major shift for Rainbow, moving towards a more melodic style that reached a much wider audience. Its catchy chorus, energetic guitars, and sing-along appeal helped introduce countless listeners to hard rock without overwhelming them. Critics admired its commercial accessibility, while longtime fans recognized it as an important turning point for the band. Even today, many musicians credit it as one of the songs that bridged classic hard rock and the radio-friendly sound of the early 1980s. Number 8. 867-5309 Jenny, Tommy to Tony. I know you think I'm like the others before. Released in 1981, Tommy to Tony's 867-5309 Jenny turned an ordinary telephone number into one of the most famous numbers in music history. The recording session focused on creating a straightforward power pop anthem, but nobody expected the fictional number to become part of everyday conversation across America. The song mixed crunchy guitars with irresistible hooks, making it impossible to forget after only one listen. Fans loved its playful storytelling, while radio stations kept it in heavy rotation. Years later, businesses and people who happened to own that number experienced endless calls, proving the song's cultural influence stretched far beyond the charts. By the way, I make videos like this every day, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Jenny, who can I turn to? Number 7. Message in a Bottle, The Police. Message in a bottle, yeah. Although originally recorded for the Police's album Regatta de Blanc and released in 1979, Message in a Bottle enjoyed renewed chart success during the Zenyatta Mondatta era and remained one of the band's defining songs in 1981. Sting combined themes of isolation with hope, while Andy Summers created one of rock's most recognizable guitar patterns. The blend of reggae rhythms and rock instrumentation made it sound unlike anything else on mainstream radio. Critics praised its originality, and audiences connected with its emotional honesty. Today, its message feels just as relevant in a world where millions still search for meaning. Number 6. Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Pat Benatar. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best... Recorded for the album Crimes of Passion and released as a single in 1980, Pat Benatar's Hit Me With Your Best Shot remained one of America's biggest rock anthems throughout 1981. Written by Eddie Schwartz, the song perfectly matched Benatar's confident vocals and fearless stage presence. Its driving guitars, memorable chorus, and uplifting attitude helped it become an anthem of resilience rather than confrontation. Fans admired its confidence, while critics recognized Benatar as one of rock's strongest female voices. More than 4 decades later, it continues to inspire audiences across generations. If you are still here, It means you love such videos, so subscribe and turn notifications on for more videos like this. Number 5. Start Me Up, The Rolling Stones. Recorded during sessions spanning the late 1970s before finally appearing on Tattoo You in 1981, the Rolling Stones' Start Me Up almost never existed in its final form. Early versions experimented with reggae rhythms before the band rediscovered the faster rock arrangement that became legendary. Its infectious guitar riff and energetic performance immediately made it one of the band's greatest modern classics. Critics applauded the song's timeless appeal, while fans embraced it as proof that the Rolling Stones could still dominate rock after nearly 2 decades. Even today, it remains one of the most recognizable opening riffs ever recorded. Number 4. Tom Sawyer, Rush.
Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you, and the space he invades, he gets by.
Recorded for the album Moving Pictures and released in 1981, Rush's Tom Sawyer showcased the band's remarkable musicianship. Inspired partly by ideas from author Pi Du Bois, the song explored independence and modern identity without sacrificing its powerful rock foundation. Complex rhythms, innovative synthesizers, and Neil Peart's extraordinary drumming created a sound unlike anything dominating commercial radio. Critics admired its ambition, while fans celebrated it as Rush's defining masterpiece. It continues attracting new listeners who discover that technical brilliance and emotional impact can exist together. Number 3. I Love Rock and Roll, Joan, Jett and the Blackhearts. Although first written and recorded by another group in the mid-1970s, Joan, Jett and the Blackhearts re-recorded I Love Rock and Roll in 1981, transforming it into one of the decade's biggest songs. The recording captured the band's raw confidence and stripped-back energy. Its unforgettable chorus encouraged audiences everywhere to sing along. Critics praised its authenticity, while fans embraced Joan Jett as one of rock's defining voices. The song still appears in films, sporting events, and television because its celebration of rock music feels completely timeless. Number 2. Jessie's Girl, Rick Springfield. Released in 1981, Rick Springfield's Jessie's Girl became one of the year's biggest hits thanks to its relatable story of longing and frustration. Inspired by a real experience, Springfield transformed ordinary emotions into an unforgettable rock anthem. Bright guitars, catchy melodies, and honest storytelling helped it dominate radio playlists. Critics admired its perfect pop-rock balance, while fans instantly connected with its universal theme. More than 40 years later, audiences continue singing every word because the emotions behind the song never grow old. Number 1. Don't Stop Believin', Journey. Recorded for the album Escape and released in 1981, Journey's Don't Stop Believin' was not initially expected to become one of the biggest rock songs in history. Yet its gradual build, unforgettable piano introduction, and Steve Perry's soaring vocals created something extraordinary. Rather than fading with its era, the song found new life through films, television, sporting events, and streaming, introducing it to entirely new generations. Critics now regard it as one of rock's defining anthems, while fans see it as a symbol of hope and perseverance. Its enduring popularity proves that truly great songs are measured not only by chart positions, but by the memories they continue creating. Some songs entertain for a season, while others become part of history. These 10 rock classics didn't simply define 1981. They shaped American culture and continue inspiring listeners decades later. Which one is your favorite? Share your choice in the comments, and if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more classic music stories every week.